Hey guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I just wanted to pop on today and kind of just share my thoughts as I am just reflecting on the election yesterday and what it feels like to wake up in kind of this like new country that it kind of feels like we're just kind of in this new wave. And how I'm choosing to look at it in terms of what does this mean for me and my family and my business. So you guys, here's the deal. This morning I woke up and obviously, we're a country divided by who we wanted to vote for last night, who we wanted to win last night. Some of us have really strong opinions in one direction and others have strong opinions in another direction. And I truly don't think that either of us are bad people because we have different opinions. Like, I really just, I believe that we want what's best for our country. And I don't think that the world is black and white. I don't think there's a right and a wrong necessarily way to do some things sometimes. And so I really believe in my heart that as humans, we're just trying to do the best we can. That we're just trying to move the country forward in a way that's going to make sense for generations to come. But, with that said, I keep seeing lots of complaining this morning, lots of, oh my goodness, I can't believe what this means for our country. And don't get me wrong, like, I understand, how serious this election was, and, this is a big deal. It is. But I don't want us to lose sight of how much is in our control and how much we don't have to sit around and wait for, the government to dictate how we have to live. Like, we are in this country that is a free country. We get to wake up every day and decide what we want to do. No one is there telling us we can't, and that's something that I think we all want to fight for. So as I think about the election, it's not about who you voted for, who I voted for. It's about how do we come together and move our country forward now? Like, how do we accept that we live in a country where we get to vote? And just like in a game of anything else in life, in a football game, and there's always going to be a winner and a loser. But I really think it's how you come together after that and say, okay, you know what? This is how it works. Like, a team is going to win. We won or we lost. So now what? We can't keep blaming everyone else for the world's problems. So the way that I am looking at this in my own business and why it's going to light a fire under my belly is because I think this just shows how, unpredictable it is to live in America and how crazy it is to live in a place that can be so, like, we think we know a direction we're headed and then we go a different direction. Like, there is so much we can't control, right? However, I really think that with the way that society is going, we never know the ways that, laws are going to play out or the way that taxes are going to end up being. And anyway, all this stuff, we do have a lot that we can control. And that's why this coaching business is so important to me, because there is no one out there telling me how many hours I have to work, how much money I can make. Like, that's all on me. I get to decide. I'm going to show up today. I'm going to move my business forward. And if I do those things, I'm going to be rewarded for it financially. Like, there are not a lot of jobs in America where literally if you work your tail off, you're going to get, just this unbelievable amount of wealth from your efforts. And this job, being a Beachbody coach, I just have to tell you guys that I see it. I see this happening for our team. We are so close to getting over the hump. And we're a newer team. And what do I mean by being a newer team? I've been coaching for just a little over a year and a half, right? And so I'm just getting going. I'm starting to see success myself, and now I'm like, I've gotten a taste of this success, and I see it in your future. I see how if you guys show up every day, how you're consistent, how you just don't give up, how it is going to absolutely affect the rest of your life. Like, you are so close. But you guys, you can't give up now. You can't doubt yourself. Because if you want to live a life in this country that no one has to tell you how much money you're going to make, no one has to tell you like what you can and cannot do, then you need to take this opportunity that's in front of you right now seriously. Because if you do, the world is yours, right? Like Dave Ramsey says, live like no one else so you can live like no one else. And I think that that's just so true right now in our businesses, where it's like, I know it, honestly, it sucks to show up for your power hour. Some days you don't want to. Some days you're like, I just want to play with my kids, or I just want to go veg out and watch Netflix, or I just want to go grab a beer with a friend. And you guys, it's in those moments where you have to make sacrifices in order to be successful. Obviously, don't sacrifice your family. Don't sacrifice your marriage. Like, those things are important. But there may be things that you need to sacrifice now so that as our country continues to change, as all these factors are up in the air, that you can be proud of what you have built yourself. Like, that's the beauty of network marketing, you guys, is that you're your own CEO. And it's really up to you to decide, what are you going to do with that? I don't know about you, but in 4 years at the next election, who the heck knows where we're going to be at? But how awesome would it be if in 4 years you can look back and go, you know what, last election I was kind of scared because there was so much uncertainty about my own family's future. But now I know that I have taken enough control of my own life, that I have built this amazing foundation for my family, for my children, for my grandchildren, that I don't have to worry about these outside factors affecting how I can live in this country. So as you wake up this morning, I don't know where you're at, I don't know who you voted for, but I want to encourage you guys to stay on track and grow this business. This is an incredible opportunity. And again, like, I see it for you guys. I see you succeeding. I see you generating incredible wealth for your family, for your country, for your world. However you want to disperse that wealth can be up to you, right? Like, we're going to sit around and wait for the government to help us give to these countries or welcome other people into our families. Like, if we are building that ourselves, we as the people can take back some of that stuff that we place on the government and can go, you know what, I have the money, I can donate, I can invest in this person, I can invest in this orphanage, in this charity. Like, that's what's available to us. But you guys, we got to work hard for it. Like, it's not just going to be handed to us. And so today, as you see all the white noise on Facebook, would you just shut it off? Would you just, like, seriously turn off your notifications? And when you're tempted, get to work on this business. When you're tempted, show up, reach out to people, help people get healthy. Because again, that's another huge thing that's going wrong in our country. Like, we're so worried about these politics and everything like that. But at the end of the day, some people aren't even going to be around in 4 years because they're not even healthy enough to be able to vote in the next election. Like, that's what I want to focus on today. That's what I want to spend my time doing. I want to help people, and I want to help our world in the way that I can. I'm not going to sit around and wait for the government to fix my problems. Like, that's just not how this is going to go down for me. And I hope that it won't go down for you that way either. I really hope that you can show up every day, do your power hour, do the things that are important to you so that you can have the control that you want over your own life. Like, that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. I love you guys so much. And I want to remind you every day that I see this future for you that is so bright, that is so possible. And literally, it all relies on, will you show up to do the 4 vital behaviors every day? Like, that's it. If you show up every day, this is going to happen for you. If you get distracted, if you watch Netflix too much, if you decide that this doesn't work because you're not getting money in 3 months flat, like, it's not going to work out. But if you show up every day, you put in your work, I promise it's going to do something for your family that you would have never been able to dream about before. So let's take this whole day and turn it around and really focus on what we can do for our future based on what we can do today. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for you. Get your power hour in today. Reach out to people, help people, be you, and be a light of positivity and hope. All right, I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.